Welcome back. We have created our homepage for a course. So now what we're going to do is start populating our course with content that are useful to the students. So you could either click on modules, or since we've hyperlinked the start menu with the modules URL, you could simply click on that. Now we're here in the modules menu. There are various ways in which you could do that. You could create actual modules, or you could actually do it on a week-to-week basis. I prefer the week-to-week basis. That way, students know how to best pace themselves. So you could give it any name. I will just name this week 1. Add module, and then I could continue adding more. Week 2. Week 3, and so forth. It's simply gonna fall in line in the order in which you name them. If I want to populate week 1 with items, since we're using the free canvas, space is somewhat limited. We have more space than what we were accustomed to, but it's still limited. So what I prefer to do is to put my large files into Google Drive, and then I link the URL from there to here in Canvas. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You would click on this plus sign, and then where it says add to week 1, there is a drop down menu there which you might not be able to see, but it gives a range of options from assignments, quiz, file, page, discussion, text header, external URL, or external tool. Since we're linking items from our Google Drive to Canvas, we're going to use the external URL option. Now it requests that we put in our external URL. So we go to the Google Drive, we find the file that we want, and then we click on the Get Shareable Link icon, and then we click Copy Link. Ensure that the permission they have is simply viewers and not editor, because you do not want students to be editing your notes, or some might simply delete it. I always keep it that it is linked to Sierra Heart College. That means you have to have a Sierra Heart College email address or login in order to access my files. Then you simply click done, because we've already copied the link. So now come here, and then Control V is the shortcut for copy and pasting on your keyboard, or you could right click and select paste. Now it asks me to name my page. What this means is that the URL that I have there, whatever name I put here, that's the name that is going to be shown. So I will name this Introduction to Biology. Then I simply click Add Item, and there it is. So when you see this icon here, if it's not green, that means the work is not published. So if you want to publish everything in week 1, then you could just click up here and it will publish everything below it. Or if you want to publish specific items at a time, then you can simply click on that particular item. I would also like to add a YouTube video. So we do the same process again. By default it says add external URL. So I simply go to YouTube. I copy the URL to the video I want, and then I go back into Canvas, I paste it, and then I simply name the page. For the purpose of this, I'm gonna name this Microscopes. and again you simply click add item. See, it is unpublished. If I click publish here, then it would publish everything. But if I click to unpublish week 1, that does not necessarily mean that the files that I shared will become unpublished. Now, an item I like with the modules is that I could lock particular modules, meaning that I could lock week 2 until all week 1 items have been completed. So I could add quizzes to week 1, I could add um, a test, I could add a worksheet or an assignment that needs to be submitted. And once you add that assignment, well, the student has to visit all these links, do the assignment, do the quiz so that week 2 can be unlocked. Notice we could lock until, simply a specific date, or we could add a prerequisite to it. However, we don't have any items there as yet for us to be able to add a prerequisite. But we'll come back to that once we've populated everything.